How many of you actually read the comment section, the various YouTube channels on your own channel? The reason why I ask that is because I've noticed a pattern um, over the last year and a half, maybe longer, that says that a lot of the people that come to your channel and praise you go to the very, um, let me phrase that. They come to your channel and praise you, then go to another person's channel and shit on you, and then come back and show the person the channel they just went to the shit on you. Hope you got that. Basically, instigators. They're dividers. I've noticed that on YouTube, a lot of black male YouTube channels are being hit hard, and they're usually being hit by a certain type of group of people. We got your racists. We got your opportunists. And what I mean by opportunists, it can be anybody within the black community who figure, you know what? I know that these people hate my guts, but if I can go on a good side by attacking one of my own, I'll do it. Or it can be another person of color who deny any relationship to us, but emulate us and actually try to be like us. Then you got the self-hating black man and black woman, and they whether you can call them the so-called conscious or unconscious, however you want to describe them, but usually they're the brothers and sisters are jealous that brothers and sisters out there know the game, speak to it, and not afraid to stand up for themselves. And they're afraid that they're going to be marginalized again, or they're going to be afraid that you're going to go beyond them, or that if they can't make it, you can't make it. And I see a lot of it on YouTube, and not just YouTube, but other sites. If you go to News One or any site that's geared to blacks, you always find those type of blacks. You always find those type of people of color or those people who are racist. I had came across a video by a couple of male YouTubers that a lot of female YouTubers claim to hate. But I noticed something. When they came to my channel, BS and Stein crap, they'll run to those guys' channel, watch their videos, and then see if my name pop up anywhere in the videos. Like, I give you an example. Tommy Sotomayor. I don't agree with everything brothers say, but some things he's on point. Some things me and him are in complete alignment with. Rick Scorpio. Do I agree with everything he says? No, actually, I agree with everything Rick Scorpio says. Yeah, he usually is on point about it. And there's some other male YouTubers out there that I agree with and don't agree with. And the very same women that come to some who come to my channel, go to their channel, starts with them, talks with, can go in the challenge match with them. And I guess they wait about 2-3 months. And then all of a sudden they come right back to my channel and then try to attack me because I guess they saying, wait a minute, this brother's too good to be true. Because I've got a lot of personal messages from some females identify themselves black saying, you mean tell me you don't think this about women? I'm like, no, actually I don't. I said it's the way I've been raised, it's the way I've been exposed. And they can't stand that. So what they do, they try to start shit with you. They want to see what buttons they can push. And when they realize you ain't doing that shit, they don't get to really think there's other people coming along reading the comments, right? So what they do is say, this guy's having an issue with this woman. Let me see. And especially if they're one of them shit stars that I just told you about, what they do is they create false YouTube channels and they send you messages. Now, me stating in videos that I don't get into that type of business, they take advantage of that. And I'm reading some comments of some videos last night where my name kept popping up. And I'm like, these people I've never said anything to. Seriously, I never say anything about them. But they're mad at me because of my output. They mad because I don't just excuse dumb behavior among black people. They're mad because I don't defend black celebrities or rich black folk just because they black. Some are mad because I call out white people. Some are mad because I call out people of color, or I remind people where they come from and who they are. And it's for various reasons. And I learned at a young age you can't please everybody, and knowing I'm not trying to please everybody. But my thing is, if you don't like a tone of a person's video, why come to their channel? But my big thing is, why go to another YouTuber and start with them? They come back and say bad things about their YouTube and try to get me to engage in something. When I don't do what you say do or engage with you, you get pissed off. And then you put it out there instead of sending a PM and saying, hey, Harvey, I don't agree with you on this one. We haven't learned that people are watching our every fucking move. I mean, I want y'all to do me a favor. Go to News One or what they call Black Planet News One. I want y'all to really read the comment section. And you'll see that a lot of people are not who we would consider to be black people or black people, just period. You got a lot of whites, got a lot of Asian, got a lot of Hindus, you got a lot of Arabs, Native American. I'm like, why are y'all coming to a site that's supposed to be geared to black people? I don't go to quote unquote Native American news sites or internet sites or Hindu or Asian or white. I don't do that. And what I mean by those sites, I'm talking about they have a perspective of that ethnicity. But with our own people playing to this game and turn around and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to cut another black man or black woman throat because I don't like the fact that he got more subscribers, or people are agreeing with this person, or they got a larger video output than I do. I can't help that. But see, this goes back to reinforce what I've said and a lot of other people have said. We have a slave mind, the Willie Lynch mind. We have self-hatred tendencies. Here it is. I told y'all about some of the sisters that I've come in contact, positive and negative. The real positive sisters I've come out here and had communication with. Some have videos up. Some stopped doing videos because they were harassed, and some just leave comments. And I understand why they did that. Then you got the sisters that just stuck on tacky. I mean, just loud. Everything come out their mouth is motherfucker this, motherfucker that, bitch this, bitch that. And what's up with women saying suck my dick? See, the gender roles have really got twisted in our community. This is why these kids are growing, these boys and girls growing up confused about their sexuality. That's something to think about. But anyways, we attack one another instead of saying, you know what? Black YouTube channels or black websites are getting hit hard, or people are trolling this stuff. Why don't we sit back and say, you know what, brother, sister, I don't agree with you, but I'm not going to add to trying to stop you from speaking. But I'm not going to go around and give people ammunition and use against each other. That's why I try not to get into these confrontations with people, because what we've done is allow a certain group of people to sit back and just do whatever the hell they want. And they become the face and voice of our community. YouTube like it when you got the videos with the booty shaking and the fighting, the hood type, or the hood rat, or the wannabe pimps out here, or the gangbangs. Notice those videos never get flagged, and that's supposed to be inappropriate content. That should be inappropriate content. But if I speak about something I saw in the media, on politics, or how our people are treated or our people act, that shouldn't be false flag. And it just strikes me that YouTube and these other tube-like sites want that. And a lot of people say, well, just go to another tube site. We can. But YouTube is the biggest, and YouTube has the most influence. If you know, there's no media outlet, when they do their stories, they don't go to any other tube site. They go to YouTube. Because they take that, YouTube is sort of like the big three networks, or what Fox is, or CNN is, or MSNBC is. People look at those as being more reputable. I discovered YouTube in 2005. Original count was put up in 2006. Original count was gone in 2012. Why? Because of self-hating blacks and racist whites. But yet you got videos up here, people talking about black men and black women all day, mocking us and our own people, give them ammunition or do the dirty work for them. This is why our community is going to suffer. And I'm going to tell you, and I say this again, a lot of these people are those who were born in the 80s is pulling this crap. And I'm not saying everybody does it, but it's a large number of them. If you go back and listen to the tone, and a lot of them mention their age too in their videos. Then you have some are old or older who never been exposed or been bought with that slave mindset. Then you got those who are in between, like myself, who see the shit, but we get hit from both ends because we're trying to fight our way out of it or trying to get people to wake up. Some of you have a certain mindset, and some of you are afraid to challenge the system. You're afraid to challenge conventional thinking. Other day, me and my father had a disagreement about religion. I understand this age they really brought him into religion shit, but I think religion has done so much damage to the black community. We're not thinking rational. We talking about, well, I guess when I go to heaven, I get my rewards. Why don't you want your rewards here now? If you think that everything is just no use here, why don't you give up? Why don't you say, I'm gonna just take some pills or jump out of a window, crash my car, put a bullet in my head? See, a lot of y'all suffer from a certain mindset. Our men think that they're men by how many children they have, or how many people they beat up, or how many kids they father. Our women think they're women because of how loud they can get and how flashy they can dress or how tacky they can be. That's a certain mindset around our people that we need to sit back and we need to analyze. Every day I try not to say or do something that's disrespectful to anybody in my interactions or people out here on YouTube. But as human beings, we're going to have our foot and mouth moment, and we got to recognize that. And if somebody point out to me and I go back and I say, did I say that? And sometimes people say, you said this, or you did that. And I'm like, no, I didn't. But let me go back and watch my video 2 more times. Because before I post my videos, 9 times out of 10, I usually watch it 2-3 times to make sure everything is the way I want it, or the tone is right. But some people don't like to hear your opinion or hear the truth, so they get mad. Like right now, it's 2 YouTubers, maybe 3, that I know are voting or trying to false flag my video and other people's videos in the circle that I interact with. Now, none of us did anything to these YouTubers, but I noticed something, and I've said this before. There's a certain group of YouTubers that hang with each other, that they interact, and they report, hey, sister, brother, he put a video up. Okay, vote down on it. I got it. I'll vote down on this video. And I'm sitting there, and you watching this. That's why I say some of y'all need to start reading your comments. Some of y'all need to start clicking on the people channels. When I see that people channels don't exist, I step back a little bit when they be comments. Because the other day I got a comment from a YouTuber. She's identified, she's a white woman. And she's like, I get trolls too. You should let me give a list of all your trolls so we can compare. Like I'm that stupid to sit here and put names out of people that I know or suspect of being trolls, and then you go tell them, say, well, Harvey Boy said you doing this, and then create more drama. I mean, come on, man. They think we're that stupid. And some of my brothers and sisters just want to attack each other just because we've been conditioned to do it or trained. Some of you have a certain mindset and you need to try to change it. If you don't like what somebody's saying, don't watch the videos. If you think somebody is talking about you, then you might want to sit back and say, is this true? Is this really true about me? Okay, fine, I disagree with the person. Let me put up my own video and let me come back to this person with some logic instead of emotion. Instead of, motherfucker this, bitch this, motherfucker, I'll do this to you, I'm going to threaten you. A lot of y'all make threats out here and don't realize that people are monitoring these websites. Lord forbid if something was to happen to a YouTuber that you had it out with. And on here, you said that you was going to do something to this person, and that person gets hurt or killed, and you may not have anything to do with it, but just by your words. That's why I've learned. I remember when I first was leaving comments, before I even started doing videos, I would leave a comment, a little benign comment, nothing that's hateful, anything. People would say the most hateful things to me. And I would respond the same way. And I realized that's what they want me to do. They're going to use my words against me. So when I started ignoring people, or just when I started putting videos up and they followed me when I started doing videos and I started to block them, that pissed them off even more. Some of our people out here think that we're supposed to bow down to other black people or people in general. You have a right, just like I have a right, to voice their opinion and be left alone. But when I see videos or see comments of people that have come to my channel and got mad at me or talked about another YouTuber, and then go to that YouTuber and leave comments on a video, they're shit starters. And just recently, I had that happen. And I'm not going to name the person's name. They know who they are. And I'm like, wow, you come to my channel, talk all this shit about Tommy Sotomayor. You talked all this shit about Rick Scorpio. You talked all this shit about Miss Black Princess. Or you talked all this shit about Payless. You talked all this shit about Angel Snuffing Up 7. You talked all this shit about Jerry Ireland. You talked all this shit about me. But yet you at those people channel pouring salt on me, all the people I've mentioned. Then come back and you playing us against each other. Now some of these people, they deserve what they get, and people know who I'm talking about. But some of the people out here don't deserve their hatred. Like Leo, brother put up videos, and he put up some great comments. He did some great comments and stuff. And now he's getting hit because because he's mentioned my name, or he's because me and him have communicated with each other, or people just don't like the fact that black men are not backing down anymore. And I'm gonna address this to brothers. Why are we fighting each other out here? Seriously. Why are we playing into people's hands, male or female? Why are we doing this? It's too much crap that you got to deal with as black males. Just sit here and start arguing each other petty shit. That's shit that little girls do, little boys do. We're grown men. If you don't like a video, you either vote down or you just keep stepping. But flagging channels, making threats like, look, come on. This is why we always are getting divided. This is why people put stuff in our community, keep us disorganized. Don't y'all realize that YouTube want us fighting? Because guess what? People come, they love watching our videos. Well, we do that. They love going after certain people channels. Because the idiots run the asylum, and then guess what? Our children will stop believing, or grandchildren or great-grandchildren will stop believing these stereotypes. This is why I've been putting up videos, going to the source. I'm like, you know what? I used to put my image out there. They're still out here floating around. But I said, let me do something a little different besides just talk about it. Let me show y'all pictures. Let me show y'all videos of what people are doing, so y'all can understand I ain't making this shit up. But people get pissed off when you do that. Oh my gosh, he's putting us on blast. He's embarrassing us. I've had black men that left me some hateful comments, and I never blocked them, never got into it, because I said I ain't going to get into it with a brother like this. Because some of our people ain't been exposed. And then after a while, one of the brothers come to me and say, you know what, hey Harvey, I have to apologize to you. You know, I misunderstood what you were saying. You were just trying to point out something to us. And like I said earlier in the video, some of us are afraid to challenge conventional wisdom. We've been conditioned to think one way. And I say, thank you. I keep it cordial. Like, I ain't forget what you said or what you did, but I thank you and keep it stepping. And now some of those guys are putting videos out. Now, do I watch all their videos? No, they might got one or two floating around here. Some may even took their channel down, but nonetheless, I don't want to fight another black man. But I have no issue with going against a stupid black man or a self-hating black man. Same goes for black women. I don't want to fight any black women out here. But I'm not going to let some sister that got self-hate or willing to go to bat for other ethnicities come on my channel and tell me, dictate to me what I should talk about, or lie on me, said I've said something to her or a certain group of women when I didn't. And then turn around and then when you think I'm not paying attention, sub to my channel or create another channel and try to slide in and leave comments. I'm not dumb. Some of our people need to step back and understand that we've made a lot of enemies among our own people, and it's because of other self-hating blacks or racists or racial opportunists who comes in and whisper in our ears. And some of us are too weak to understand that we don't have any friends. You're lucky if you do have a friend. But when somebody come in, hey Harvey, I love your video, blah blah, all that praise, I take it for what it is. Because you'll get people 4 or 5 videos down the line. Oh man, you motherfucker this. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen. And then you got people going to other people's channels watching us have disagreement. And a lot of times it's not even a big disagreement. When they pick up on it, oh wow, this person had it out with this person. Oh, I guess I'm finna create a channel. Boop, boop, boop. Y'all seen it. I put the videos up and people got mad at me for putting videos up. And one person in particular, I'm going back to this person because she baffled the fuck out of me. I should have knew she was on something a while back. You already put this video up. You shouldn't say this. You should talk about this. But you don't got no videos up. But yet, the people that you talked about, or with me, you're going to say channels and praising them and hell yeah, yeah. And people remember this person. Same thing for some of these brothers. I'm saying, like, why do we fight each other? Why we have so much hatred towards each other? Then you think about it like, oh yeah, slave my Willie Lynch. You've been conditioned. Y'all won't challenge these white men and white women to come to our channel. Y'all won't go to their channels and false flag their videos. Y'all won't go to their websites and leave comments. But you'll do your own people in. Some of y'all have a YouTube mindset. A self-destructive mindset, I should say. And you use places like YouTube, News One, or the other black site to attack your own. But YouTube reaches millions and millions of people around the world. And all you're doing is proving or trying to prove that we're divided. Think about it.